Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Minecraft part 39. We're back in Minecraft. I have a new mouse finally, so my scroll wheel works, which will save us basically no time at all, but it feels better. We have a nearly full inventory, so we have about one inventory, maybe I can squeeze out two, depending on how it goes. And we'll go from there. So first things first is getting more pickaxes at the ready. I'm gonna smelt this raw iron just because as well. And then we'll be good to go. Let me reorganize this a little bit, I suppose. Just a little bit, at least. There's something watery happening around me. Stop all the food down here. Do all the mob drops down here. There that is. Okay. Well, there's another mob drop for the mob drop area. Let's go over here by food. You know, I'm just gonna sleep the night away. This area seems a little more dangerous, a little more open to the elements, if you will. So we got that going. That's good. Okay. I guess I'll keep that there. I guess I'll keep that there. Okay, so I have my sticks that I need for this, so now I just need some stone, and let us make some tools. Shovels, let's grab 4 of them. Pickaxes, let's grab 4, 7, let's just do 7 of them. That should hopefully get me there. Yo, what up, Zoof? Oh, to you too. Good to see you, my man. I hope you're doing well. We're duking it out this week in fantasy, which is very fun. I've been enjoying our matchup so far, mostly because I've been in the lead. But it be like that. You're doing horrible? That doesn't sound too good. Why is that? Are you still mourning Devers? It's another baseball reference for you, chat. Devers is gone. Yep, you're still mourning Devers. And hi, Peachy. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. My friendly neighborhood Miarf is doing the thing. All right, let's just get some more fish over here. So I am better on food than I was last time because I got like 33 of the other kinds of fish. But I will always need more. YouTube loves the baseball talk. Well, you can't be too sure because I don't have much dedicated content of baseball. I do have Super Mario Baseball that's gotten some semblance of attention, I suppose. Not a massive view section, but they love anything GameCube on YouTube. So many Minecraft baseball fans. God. Imagine that like an actual Minecraft baseball league or something. I don't know how you'd even do that, playing baseball in Minecraft. Which there's not really... There's like snowballs and stuff that you can throw. But there's not really anything you can throw that kind of like bounces back, right? Does that whole shebang? I feel like they could do a mod of it. Yeah, I guess it would have to be a pretty detailed mod. But I could see it being possible. Fire charges can be hit back. Is that just with a fist? Can you just hit the back of, like, your fist? So that'd be interesting. And then just, I guess, you pretty control of where you go. Of where they go. Interesting. Okay. It is indeed interesting. But yeah, I mean, you could technically catch them in the outfield, but if you don't and it just hits the ground, like, I don't know how you would do it. You have to go put out the fire and then throw another fire charge at the player at the base or whatever. And you would need, like, pressure plates to determine if they actually hit the plate or not. I mean, I guess I'm already kind of building a framework for it, but I don't know. I suppose it could be theoretically possible. You can't even throw a fire. Oh. Oh, right. You can only plant them on the ground. You would need a shooter thingy for that, huh? Dispenser, that's the one. Yeah, okay, that does complicate it a bit more and make it a bit more clunky. You forgot what they were called too? Yeah. I mean, it would be great if you could, well, I guess maybe what you could do is use bow and arrow for, like, the fielding aspect of it. Like, okay, you either got caught on fire by the fire charge, which means you got the out, or the fire charge hit the ground and set the ground on fire. So then you have to put the ground out, and once you put the ground out, then you can take out your bow and arrow and shoot an arrow at your fielder, and if it hits them, that's when they catch the ball. Very interesting. See, I mean, we can build out a framework here. Like, it's not impossible, clearly, but it is unlikely to work well. And Zufio, I'm sorry I even mentioned it because I know the way you hyper fixate on these things, and I'm sorry if that becomes a problem for you. I never know which one's gonna really hold you, but that one's always that kind of thing's always a potential. A lot easier with the mods, yeah, for sure. But again, you'd need to find like the right mods. Like, I know nothing about Minecraft mods really. But I'm sure there could be a baseball item mod in like one of these mod packs somewhere that like feasibly works correctly. Creating a baseball mod from scratch. Oh, do you know how to do that? I mean, I know you know kind of game making. So theoretically you could. It's not, I don't think it would be outside of your wheelhouse. I just don't know if you've had experience with it at all. You have no experience. Gotcha. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I should really take care of these trees too. Well, it can always be the next lap, I guess. No, I'll get rid of this one at least. Then you have to worry less about honor rules and such. Exactly, yeah. I mean, theoretically in Minecraft Baseball, there would be Minecraft umpires. So they would be the ones actually, you know, making sure the rules are followed. It wouldn't need to be completely on our system. It would also be sometimes their judgment call. Okay. Yeah, let's also take care of this tree, and then we'll be good for trees for now. You'd be an umpire instead of playing the game. I wouldn't, but somebody would. That's what happens with real baseball, so why wouldn't it happen in Minecraft baseball? There's people who prefer to make sure rules are followed than play the game themselves. Okay. I have to like relearn how to use a mouse wheel. Not that it's hard, it's painfully easy to use a mouse wheel. It's just I'm so used to having to do it the hard way of like jumping up to hit the number key that I still getting used to the fluidity of it. It's still so weird to me how some of the grass blocks sound so muted in one of the not so recent updates they did. You just use the number keys or more direct? Yeah, I don't like having to move my hand off of WASD for it. And my the mouse that I use, it's not like a freewheel mouse or anything like that, so I can really feel where the notches start and stop. And I can navigate those pretty quickly at this point. So I see like, oh, that's 4 notches over. Scroll, and then I'm there. What up, Zoof? What do you got? Hit me. When are we starting anime nights? I don't know, man. I don't have time for this shit, unfortunately, because, like, Limes and I are still probably 2 seasons behind in Doctor Who now, and we might actually have to do that just on our own and not in Discord. And we're also behind on many of our anime that we have watched together. So, time is the hard part. Life has me very, very busy lately, especially, you know, work, with hanging out with Limes. My weekends are spent in a different state at this point for the majority of the summer. September, I start school back up. I'm still trying to figure out my health stuff. There's just a lot of things that take time. So that Peachy could start using the right chat. God. You know, Peachy tries to follow the rules at least. She just kind of forgets a lot.
Hello.
Speaking of Peachy. Hello. I don't know who that was. Well, let me open up my OBS so I can see who's redeeming shit. J Doyle. There we go. Hello to you too, J Doyle. Hope you're doing well. Happy whole day. I didn't mean to start stream so late. I just kind of ended up starting late. I got home, ate dinner, and then kind of like digested my dinner for a while, and that was a little tough on me. So we needed a reason to procrastinate studying for your CPA exam. Hell yeah. Hope you're doing well, J Doyle. Hopefully your studying has been going well outside of this well-deserved procrastination for you. Hi, Renly. Wow. That's the pufferfish thing, right? That's the meme. That's the one. But anyway, J Doyle, that's interesting. So you are a tax person now, but you're trying to become a bigger one? Is that how CPAs work? As you can tell, I am very knowledgeable on the topic. Hope you're doing well, Renly. It's good to see you, my friend. The taxman. You did actually just pass the first exam, section 3 to go. God, what exam is that torturous that it's broken up into 4 parts? Jesus Christ. Well, very big congrats to you on passing the first part. I'm sure the final 3 will be a cakewalk for you now that you've got the first one under your belt. And is it a thing where you, like, you've passed the first one so you never have to, like, pass it again, even if you, like, fail the next ones? You just have to redo from there? Or does it make you, like, restart from the top? That would be very brutal, but the world works in mysterious ways. Ah. Enderman, it's raining. You have no power here. Buzz off, flyboy. You already do tax. You're just not licensed. You can't sign tax returns for clients like CPA. So right now you prepare tax returns and then before they're filed, they're reviewed by management partners. Oh, okay. That is good knowledge. Thank you for that. I did not know how that worked. So you're a preparer, but you're not authorized to sign off on them. So they need to go through a final review after you prepared them. Very interesting. Credit's only good for 18 months. You have to pass all of them in that time span. A credit expires, you have to retake. What? That's so wild. That's so wild. That's a racket right there is what it is. So in those 18 months, can you still retake as many times as you need to if you like fail the second, third, or fourth part? Hopefully you don't have to start over from the beginning if you fail one of them. But I guess it kind of makes sense. You don't go like 30 years between parts. You're like, well, I don't know what the hell happened between now and then. And I know tax codes do change like pretty much every year, so... Okay, I understand why it's strict, but it still is rough. So I guess let's see what happens first. Let's see if you you get your certification first, or if I finish my master's first. I finish my master's theoretically next May. And I also assume with like CPA and stuff like that you'd have to recertify every X years, considering things do change so often. Damn. Imagine having to be good at taxes and then also following these like stringent requirements to be certified. Third option, the hole is complete. Now, according to YouTube, I have to die first before the hole can be completed. I feel like it's some sort of sacrifice thing I didn't get told about when I signed the contract. I mean, I didn't read the contract, but probably not in there. So chat, the streams this week, we have, of course, Hole right now. No stream tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Thursday, we will have a stream. It will be Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I think I'm going to try to do episodes 7, 8, and 9. I think that's all I have left for the story. And then it'll probably be done for stream, and I will just slowly over time start trying to do the achievements for it. And then on Friday, it will be an early stream. I will probably start streaming around 1 p.m. EDT, give or take. And the give or take is going to be a generous give or take because I don't have it that planned out yet. But I'm off from work because my work decides to observe Juneteenth on the Friday instead of the Thursday. So I'll be off from work on Friday and streaming during the day so that in the evening I can go to Long Island and be with Limesy. You're trying to invite his clients to hard when you don't know what the future tax legislation will be. I bet it's a very, very tough time for that. More so than usual of trying to figure it out. But hey, the big, beautiful bill might pass soon, so that'll at least give you some sort of idea, right? In theory, at least for some of the credits and such. Did we decide on a whole summer? We have not decided yet. I can pretty confidently say I will be doing it at least once a week with an asterisk there for any time I'm away on vacation. Obviously, I won't be streaming it all those weeks. But the goal from here on out for the summer is probably at least one part of Holo Week, when possible, a Sega Souls. And if I have a third or fourth day, I will either fill it in with more Hole, or we will continue whatever the next March Madness game is. So that is the theoretical framework of the summer as it stands right now. But Hole will still be the primary series, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Sega Souls will be continuing. We have the Lies of P DLC, which is next. We're not doing it this week because Sega is busy on Thursday, which is our usual Souls day. So we're going to move that beginning to next week, which gives me a little extra time to actually try to finish up the base game achievements I only have like 3 or 4 left, but it requires doing a full another playthrough. So I'll be trying to do that during the week, this week, and the beginning of next week. And then right now for March Madness, we have Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is what we're on. And then immediately following that will be Tetris Effect. That will be a one-off stream, so that'll be an easy one to mark off. And then after that, I think is Battletoads, which I am supposed to do with Johnny, but I'll have to reach out to him to see if he is still around and able to do that with me. And that's even if that is the next one. I really kind of lost the plot of the list a little bit because we've been so slow on it. But I will get through that list. I promise those games, and those games will be played. It will happen. But back to the very original question at hand. Hole should be a part a week for the rest of the summer. That is my goal with Hole. I know the end of July I will be on vacation. I think that's my only major vacation I'm going on this summer. Where I'll be gone for, you know, more than a weekend. So that'll be the only week I can foresee that will be devoid of Hole. Is this rain also, like, foggy? Has that always been a thing, or is that new? I feel like there's, like, kind of some fog going on here. Unless I'm losing my mind. Regardless, moving on. Oh, also, chat, I got one of my IRL friends into Deltarune. And I have been riding that high for, like, the entire week. I spent, like, over an hour last night before I went to bed, when I should have been going to bed, just compiling lore videos to catch them up on. Because they also played Undertale, but they only did Neutral. So I literally have them watching my VODs for Genocide and True Pacifist. And then as soon as they're done with that, they are on Chapter 2 of Deltarune, playing it themselves. And once they finish Chapter 2, I have another big chunk of lore stuff before they start Chapter 3 and 4. So I'm very excited to be able to hyperfixate with them some more. I still think I'm done with Deltarune on stream and on YouTube for the time being. I know for the weird route, I did technically mess it up. Because there was something I missed that I didn't realize during my playthrough. But I've just marked that on the VOD on YouTube saying that it was an aborted run. I think I'm just going to leave it like that and just preface the beginning of the next chapter when it comes out being like, hey, I messed up the other one. This is what I messed up. Here's what was supposed to happen. I did it off stream. We're on the right save file. Let's go. That'll kind of be how it goes from there. Hi, Peachy again. Hole indeed. Bow, bow. God, there's a lot of non-stone stone blocks in here. I am very close to being out of inventory space. If I can break the shovel, it opens up another slot at least. And the rain's gone. Let's go. It is almost a little too quiet without the rain, though. But the music's still pumping, so it'll be good. For work tomorrow, chat, I have a summer retreat. So that is going to be a good time. I get to be there all day for work, but it's also a shortened day of work. And then Thursday is going to be a normal day, but then Friday, like I mentioned before, I am off. So it's a pretty vibey work week, all things considered. I'm not too mad about it. I've been making good progress at work today, and lately I just had a yearly evaluation return. I got at least mid to high ratings on it, no low ratings. So I'm roughing it up pretty good. I know I'm not picking up blocks anymore, but I can see that this pickaxe is gonna break before another stack's on the ground, so I'm just gonna ride that out. Although some are falling, I'm seeing now. I also want to break the shovel. I'm gonna just throw it on the ground in a second if it's not gonna break. But I think over in this corner I might be able to get it to break. Okay, well, that broke. That's good. Yeah, I'll get the shovel to break. Or I'll throw it on the ground. But we'll go here and we'll run back, and then on the way back we'll just go put everything away properly and reassess. I might throw the shovel away. Hold on. We are pretty close to ground level here as well, which is kind of annoying that I'm not going to be able to wrap it up on this inventory. But I don't think I would have, even if I, you know, was pretty perfect on my tool usage. Because I always have way too many shovels on me. But all these blocks will stay here for 5 minutes anyway, so I can run back to my chests and reset a little bit in time. Especially because I think it's far enough away that these will be out of render distance for at least a little bit. Billy's lost today. Boo. Okay, there's some more dirt. There's my custom blocks. Okay, I have some gravel. There we go. There's my misc. Cool. I just need more tools. Let's just we'll do one more shovel. And then we'll go ham. We'll do 8 more pickaxes, why not? Bread. Back to the races. I dig this hole if it kills me. I don't know why it would do that, PhD. That seems kind of ominous that you would just lead with that one. Not sure how I feel about that. It probably won't smile. I don't... Huh. Huh. You know, from here, I'm just gonna... this all the way down. Okay, well, it's a good thing I got another shovel. Is this the right level? Yes. Okay. So I can get everything down and sloop it all up. Yo, is that the Izzy? Hi, Izzy. Congrats on redeeming your daily pomp. I am so sorry. You have to one whole pomp in this world. You're going places. Let's get it. Bonk. How's it going? What have you been up to? Oh, I keep forgetting in a time of crisis I can shove a set of blocks in my opposite hand. I should really be using that more when I'm out on a mining trip. Alright, currently, getting the webcam to get a better angle for what its purpose is. Ooh. Well, you got this, I'm sure. Webcams can be frustrating. Like, I haven't had, like, angle issues with mine at all, but this one that I'm using now, for a while, it kept just deciding to kind of short itself out while I was using it, and my camera would just freeze and I'd have to unplug and plug it back in. So that was annoying, and it still happens from time to time, but it used to be pretty frequent. But, technology in general is just rough. I just got a new mouse that just came in today because and I got the same exact one I had previously, because the scroll wheel was not registering properly, and the internet said it was like a $5 fix if I knew how to solder things, but I don't, so I just bought a new mouse instead. I'm keeping the old one in case one day I do start soldering, and then I have, you know, a spare workable mouse. But, yeah, so I'm happy to have a scroll wheel back now. And it is a business expense for me. Thank you, Twitch. Scroll what? Don't make me say it again, please. It can only hurt me if I say it enough times. Okay. So now we're caught back up here. Very nice. Let us start continuing. Manly, I hope you're doing well, friend. I don't like that it's like nighttime half of the time. Kind of whack. Good purpose is to be angle advice, not to make things harder. No, that's valid. I'm sure it seems like you're describing like a desk cam or something like that, so I feel you. It's to show everything while also not being in the way. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Can you guys fight each other instead? Peekaboo. Alright. I think he lived that, unfortunately, so I think he is coming back up. He sure is. That's distressing. Okay. No longer distressing. Okay, and I got rid of the tree I wanted to get rid of. Cool, cool. Yeah, we're vibing. Sweet. I saw that creeper. That's gonna blow up my face in a minute. Okay. Check webcam. That sort of bendy webcam arm thing clips to your desk. Oh, very nice. But I can see if it being on a bendy arm can make things a little more difficult. I'm trying to get it in a firm place. Okay, get that guy. Sizzled for quite a while. It's good you can get it, so it shows good work area while also being so far back in your desk you have to hold your arms straight out while doing things. Nice. Found the sweet spot. Got that zombie step. It's like dubstep, but worse. We're almost back down to ground level, which is very exciting because that's turbo progress. Free blockage. Chat, I miss watching Twitch streams. I'll say it. I don't really get to watch them much anymore because of the nature of my job and how busy it's gotten. And then life just takes up the rest of my time at this point. But I really want to try to find time to get back into watching more regularly. Because right now all I do is I watch VODs. And the reason I do that is because I tend to not be able to sit down and just watch something straight for a while. And I like getting the full story of things. So, like, if I miss 30 minutes of a gameplay, I'm like, well, what happened? But I have to either, you know, figure out a way around that or just learn to deal with that if I want to get back into watching streams. Watch a Twitch stream. You're on Twitch too much nowadays. I mean, everyone needs a hobby, right? Yours is just watching Twitch streams. My hobby is putting on Twitch streams. But I want more time for more hobbies. You have hobbies cross-stitch onto the hat for your GIF? Yeah, but what were you doing while you were cross-stitching, huh? You weren't staring at a wall, wasn't listening to a paint drying compilation on iTunes. You're watching Twitch streams. Not all of us can multitask with our hobbies. You were watching Marf and Luke. Oh shit, I take it back. Keep going. Yeah, actually just don't ever do anything with your life and just be a full-time cross-stitcher so that you can also have mine and Luke's streams up in the background, please and thank you. Bop, 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 bop. You guess you have time this summer. In Denmark, Twitch is actually illegal. Is it all of Twitch that's illegal in Denmark? I thought that just the gambling parts were illegal. Also, hi Mix. Welcome to Denmark. First time caller, long time Denmarker. Oops. But hi Mix, hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Up. Apparently there's a bee buzzing happily near me. That's Pog. Good progress, let's go. Oops. I have a lot of trees to take out here. Oh boy. Danish. Oh, I bet that's true, Peachy. I bet they don't have access to either channel points as a whole or at least the ability to run predictions. I'm pretty sure there's at least some markets where that is the case. I don't know if Denmark is one of them. How would you win Bracey's points like that? Hey, Bracey's been on less of a losing streak. Still not great, but, you know. I'm talking about losing thousands, not millions anymore. Why is that tree like that? Why are all trees like this? Okay. Let me get rid of a few of these trees that are just like directly in the way, and then I'm gonna figure out my next move. Never let them know your next move. You miss Bray? He'll probably show up at some point. He needs to watch his obligatory 5 minutes to keep his watch streak going, so I'm sure he'll be here at some point. Although I did start pretty late. I hope he didn't, like, miss stream today. I started at around a little before 9 p.m. EDT, which is like 2 a.m. in his time zone-ish. So, that is a little concerning. Why is this tree so tall? Stop it. Be less of yourself. Okay. More concerning that he's not up. Yeah. Somebody get a welfare check on Brisky. Summoning Brisky. Incredible. Alright, so we're getting close to the water here. I might move my stuff up again soon, to be quite honest with you. Oop. Okay. Well, first of all, I get to place blocks for a bit, so let's just do this. Dual wield my dirt. Oops. Well, this is a whole thing now. Okay. All right. This cave's going to be a problem later. I think maybe Danish streamers can do the bets, but just people from Denmark can't put points in. Oh, that's wild. He's on vacation, so you think he has to go to bed at a normal time? Hopefully he has like a 10 million decibel alarm set up for any time I go live. But that is interesting mix, for sure. Philly's shirt? Renly, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, Renly. I don't want to hear it. We lost today. I don't need this right now. All right, time to just fill up this. Well, I don't need to fill up that side of it actually. Just from here on is that. Well, but I want the wall, the hole to be whole. Okay, you've convinced me. Whoops. Pocket sports for my view. Let's hear it. I'm always down for a good sport. Except for the several that I know nothing about and need to actually learn how they work before I can be a proper conversational participant. Check out the Oilers game. Ooh, Oilers. Yo, is that a Burt raid? Yo, that is an honor and a half. Welcome on in, Burt and Raiders. For anyone new here, my name is Marfman101, aka Marf. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of multiplayer and co-op content. And today we're doing some more Minecraft hole. Working toward you know, a 2000 by 2000 hole in Minecraft. No big deal. No big deal. But if anyone wants to raid run, I completely understand. Thank you guys so much for coming on into the raid. More importantly, thank you for supporting Burt and all of their endeavors. Burt, what were you up to? Let's see. It looks like you were doing some Fortnite. You got any dubs? Please tell me you got some sick dubs. Welcome everyone else coming in. Welcome in Sunazur. That's not how you pronounce your name, probably. Kobe, Lucky Fox, Unlimited Wolves. Burt, of course. Dawn Marie. Welcome on in, everybody. Lorelei Lay. Wow. That's a fun name to say, Lorelei Lay. Welcome on in, everybody. How was Burt's stream? How were the dubs? How was the summoning circle to get Donut's internet back? Let me know how it went. So it's this side that I really need to fill in, actually. Yes, but I need to do it. Okay. There we go. Let's get the stairs going. Edmonton loses tonight. The NHL season is over. It's currently 2-0, more than halfway through the second period. Ooh. Oh, Edmonton's losing. Ooh, okay, so it could be the end. Start with ranked Fall Guys, and you want a solo game on 0 build unranked to finish with a death run of friends. Hope the summoning circle worked. Yo, that's a stacked night. Well done, Burt. I have not played Fall Guys in so long. I consider getting back into it now and then, but never pulled the trigger on it. Why am I so terrible at realizing the orientation of where I am right now? Okay, so come on. So I'm going this way. The edge of the hole is here, so I need that row and everything to the left of it. Okay. I'm coming back out again because I can't. This wall that's here and one more over. Okay. So I need this too. Okay. Now I think I'm getting somewhere. So I need this one. Yes. Okay. Phew. Brain finally figured it out. You're indifferent to it at this point. Minton pulls it a win. Require them to win on Friday and take home the cup. You're almost sad there'll be no more hockey? Aw. Yeah, hockey's one of the ones I never really got into, but I have watched some games of in passing. When we start time, just choke in the last game like last season. Oof. Spice Minton. So you'll pick any team to win against them. Everyone has their do's and their dies when it comes to sports. That is fair. I can confirm, being a fellow sports fan. Okay, I'm just gonna use the rest of the dirt I have here, and then I'm gonna actually run back and start setting up camp closer to here. So I think that will be a better use of my time, considering everything else that's on me is non-dirt material. Okay, let's do it. I've only been to Stars games. Izzy's only ever been to 2 hockey games. I've been to 0 hockey games, but I have been to professional football and baseball. Football being American football. How can I not watch hockey? I have Gritty. Listen, the thing is about Gritty is I probably still... Well, no, I would have Gritty. All right. Because for me, it goes back and forth on whether I would actually go for the Flyers or if I'd go for the Devils. I would have to actually, like, think about that one and watch games of both teams to really see what vibes I vibe with more. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that, that. Let's do that. Okay, let's get rid of all of these tools for now. So chat, we're going to be doing the nice and fun part of running back to our home base here for a bit. Back and forth. Dropping off some goodies. So vibe modes are officially on for the next little while. There's so many Nordic dudes in hockey. I mean, that's just kind of like the stereotypical build, right, for Nordic. They're just kind of big and strong. And hockey is, along with American football and probably rugby as well, are some of the sports where you need to be the biggest and strongest. Today you learned that the Kelowna Rockets hockey team is only a year older than you were. They were only founded in 1991. Interesting. Yeah, it's super interesting, especially with, like, I've noticed it with baseball as well, of how some teams, even though they've, you know, potentially gone through, like, renamings and things like that, are much older than some of the newer teams to come into play. Like, for American baseball, it's like some of them are over 100 years more history than another, which is just insane for me to think about. For good hockey player, they're either Nordic or Canadian. There you go. So I guess I would say probably also Slavic, right? Aren't some of the other good hockey players Slavic? It's funny, when I was growing up, one of my friends in middle school was a big hockey player. He played in travel leagues, the whole 9 yards. And he was Italian, like very Italian. So it's kind of wild that he played as much hockey and was as proficient in hockey as he was. As an Italian, that is something I do not hear of very often. But again, I don't actively participate in hockey so much, so maybe I'm off. Maybe there are plenty of Italian hockey players that I'm overlooking. Hey, chat, I think I forgot to mention. So for my stream on Friday, I know I mentioned that it's going to be a during the day stream since I have off from work. But I think I forgot to say what game it's going to be. It's going to be Kingdom Hearts 1 Proud Mode. Getting back into that Proud Mode playthrough, trying to get the final achievements in Kingdom Hearts 1 so I can eventually move on to what's the next one? Not 2, it's the one before Chain of Memories. That's the one. I'm going to finish up the achievements in 1 so I can start Chain of Memories. Pretty much exclusively for Peachy. I'm sure other people want to see it as well, but Peachy is one of the louder ones wanting to watch me play Chain of Memories. Either North, Eastern European, Russian, or Canadian. What did you do? You want me to play Chain of Memories? Chain of Memories peak. Yeah, because I mentioned on Friday we are continuing our Proud Mode playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 1 so we can get closer to Chain of Memories. You wish you could beat it. Is it because it's hard? Because it's bad? Both or neither? I'll give you a quick ABCD multiple choice there. Both? Hell yeah. So that's going to be content, I'm sure. I also know I purposely made sure I didn't watch Ray's VOD of him playing it, although I wanted to. And I'll get to it eventually, but the fact that he only played it as a one-off is pretty telling of what I am about to experience when I play that game. Maybe we'll get to it by by the fall, if we're lucky. But my playthroughs on this stream are usually marathons, not sprints. If you couldn't tell by now. So we will have plenty of time to figure that out. Live in the Hades boss fight for years to come. I don't even remember where I left off the Proud Mode. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Because I got to get through that, and then I have one other playthrough as well. I have to do a playthrough where I don't swap equipment the entire time. And I also need a no continues playthrough, but I think I'm currently on pace for that in my Proud Mode. Because that one's not really hard. You just need to remember to save a lot and not press the wrong button when you die. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I have a bad habit of when I'm running and sprinting like this, of just holding sprint the whole time, even though I have it set to toggle sprint. I'm already holding W and already holding spacebar for jumping. Like, I'm also forcing my pinky to hold down shift to run. When I do not need to. I forget. I think I set myself up with enough chests for now, so I don't have to worry about that here. I think I will need to bring some wood back. So I'll check my wood reserves while I'm here as well, but I'm pretty sure I'm fairly depleted. Okay, was I here? Yes. Okay. Why is my double click not good? Wild. Okay. That's that. Shove that in there too. Yeah, so I have plenty of chests set up right now here. Let's see the wood reserves. No, I got some oak up here. Alright, I mean, if I have spare, I can bring it, but I don't, like, need to be bringing spare right now. Okay, cool. Do the chickens need to be culled yet? I think I can do a culling. I'm at double-digit eggs. I can probably replenish the stock here. Alright, Chad, I think it's culling time. I'll sit here for another minute or so to see if I get any more eggs popping out. Just to make sure I can replenish it. I got a lot of eggs. Nemo, please. I'm sure somebody said almost that exact same thing before in this chat, Nemo. So I probably whitelisted that from the auto mod. God. Oh, you mean Twitch? Oh, I didn't even know they did that. Believe it or not, I'm not getting that wild with my messages on Twitch. Okay. Oh, yeah? Interesting mix. Okay, I have over a stack of eggs. This should be enough to repopulate the earth. I'm sorry, chickens. I'm trying to make it quick. Okay, that'll do. Alright. Mobile doesn't care. Interesting. Well, that's only 2 chickens. That's gonna take a while to repopulate. Well. Alright. It is what it is, I suppose. I don't think there's anything that I need to bring back with me, right? Whoops. Dirt's empty across the board. Don't have any bones for bone meal. Don't really need anything else here. This is kind of just still what it is. Okay. Okay. Here we go. It's reporting. Oh, God. Yeah, the weather's been whack lately. Wait, I should leave these feathers here. Doesn't really matter. I just know I'll need to bring them back eventually. At least, like, with the food, I will need to bring it back. Nemo! I didn't know Minecraft was in your backyard. Why would you do this to me? I trusted you. But it keeps getting storms insane. You just get the 100+ degree heat. Yeah, that's fair, Bert. I'm in between. I get rain but not storms, and I get 90s not hundreds. Nemo lives in Minecraft. That explains a lot. And also very little. Let's see, because tomorrow for me, I'm supposed to have a summer work retreat that is being held outside. And as of now, the hourly forecast for tomorrow says by 3 o'clock it's probably going to be thunderstorming. And it's on paper supposed to go until 4:30. So maybe they'll just let us out at like 2:30 to try to beat the storm. That'd be great. But we'll also see how that changes over time here. Big thunderstorms in Texas. Jeez. I like a good thunderstorm. I just like never get them where I am. Which is slightly lame at least. I think the eggs are like 10% to spawn a chicken. So I was still under odds. I had about 18 eggs and I only hatched 1. So I still was a little unlucky there. I know each new throw is like 10% on its own, so I still, you know, did fine. But the law of averages must apply. That's one thing I never really got down well in school, was learning about, what's the word? Is this Mass Effect lo-fi? Let's see. Right now, this is, this is what it's called. Or was it the last song you're referring to? Regardless, that's what the one is that's playing now. Not percentages per se. Percentages themselves are fine. It is the probability portion. That's what it is. Probability kicked my ass when I took AP Stats. Yeah, it does get like foggy / misty in game. That's wild. I don't remember really noticing that before. Intro sounded like Mass Effect. That's valid. This is Donkey Kong? Wild. But a lot of people kicked my ass. No, I didn't get physically abused much as a child. Yeah, instances of that kind of thing for me were very few and far between. I was still an asshole, and I probably should have gotten beat up at some points. Because as annoying as I am now, I was much worse in middle school, but especially in high school. There's only well, I guess 3 instances in my head that stand out of, like, physicality with me as a kid. The first one, I must have been, like, between, like, 8 and 10 or something. I was absolutely insufferable, Peachy. High school, I had many people who their quality of life was much worse for having known me. You would have disliked me greatly in high school. Many people did, so, you know, you're in the popular kids club there. But I deserved it. Absolutely, 100%. So the first thing was when I was like 8 or 10, I was just being an annoying asshole on the playground. And one of the other kids had enough and was just kind of chasing me around the playground. And at one point he caught up to me and shoved me. And I lost my balance from the shove and fell. And I fell face first onto the playground mulch. And it gave me a black eye. So that was the first one. The second one was probably 6th grade. Well, no. Okay, yeah. The first, second one I think was actually 5th grade, probably. Where, there's this one kid that just hated my guts as is. Not really in a way. I mean, he did bully me a bit. Saying that as if it's casual. He bullied me, but never really got physical. But there was one time at recess where we were playing knockout with basketball, and we were just yeeting the balls whenever they flew, just shooting them from wherever we picked them back up to try to get it in. And I did that, and the ball ricocheted off of someone else's ball and hit this kid who already hated me right in the face. And it was a complete accident. There was no way in hell anyone would have thought it was purposeful because of the sheer odds of something like that even happening. But the kid got super embarrassed because, like, everyone was laughing at him for getting hit in the face with the basketball, and he was, you know, also somewhat in pain from getting hit in the face with the basketball. So he really tried to front me and get in my face. But luckily, one of my other friends at the time, he was a bigger dude, got in between the two of us, and the other kid just wasn't willing to go any further with this kid in the way. So that kind of ended as it was, but that still, whew, the anxiety I felt on that one was rough. And the third one was probably 6th grade, where the popular thing was going around and dead-legging everyone. So there's this one kid that I dead-legged in the back of the classroom at one point. And did I pass my spot? No, I did not. Okay. So I got him, and then later on in the hallway, I was at my locker, and he came up and he got me back when I was at my locker. And a teacher saw that. So the teacher saw that and came in and was like, "What was that? What did you just do?" And he was like, whatever. And me being insufferable, but also like a nerd and a teacher's pet at the same time, I was a very odd combo. the teacher said something along the lines. She was like, well, why would he do that to you? He wouldn't just come out and do that out of the blue, would he? And I could have just said, yeah, I don't know what he did. It was unprovoked. But nerd me was like, no, I did it to him earlier, so he was just getting revenge. And believe it or not, we both got written up because of that. Okay, let's see what else I should take back. Yeah, I will take back half of the spruce, and half of the birch, just to even out the stacks a little bit. Take all of this back. No, let's not put the bone meal in my other hand. I'm gonna end up using it on like grass or something. And the rotten flesh. Actually, I'm gonna jump around a little. No, I don't. Well, I'll just leave the bread here and switch to the cooked cod for this trip. All right, but this will be my last trip back to base. And then when I come back, we will move my base further up to be closer to where the action is right now. That is our current in-game plan. Can't believe Marv Ricochet trick shot of the kid in the face. I know, right? I was very talented that way. I mean, for basketball, I still am a much higher percentage shooter from like 5 feet behind the 3-point line than I am at or in front of the 3-point line. It's very dumb. So for the dead legging, what it is, and I'm sure like every school must have had their own like name for it or whatever, and it must have like had different meaning across schools and groups and whatever. But for us, what dead legging was it was walking up to somebody and kneeing them in their like mid to upper thigh to trigger the muscles there, and to give them a really bad cramp in their leg, and just make their legs sore for like ever. So I did it to this guy in the back of a classroom when there was a lot of action going on, and I knew we were under the cover of night, so to say. But then he just walked up to me. I probably just so happened to be on the way to his next class, and he saw me. He was like, "Oh, all right." So he just did it in a wide open hallway, and there's a teacher right behind him. Had kids hitting Street Fighter combos on each other. I don't know, man. American schools, I don't know. People felt the need to be popular and be powerful, and one of the ways to do that is by being more physically capable and aggressive. Clearly, I never really got it, or else I would have probably been more popular. But I did engage in the dead leg phase that my middle school had. We didn't actually try to do actual harm. Yeah, no. That there's if you see a guy limping, you know you did it well, essentially. No, I doubled back mix. I participated in a phase here or there of it, but never to the point where I would be one of the top of the food chain. In your school, people do the thing where they chop each other on the neck. Oh God, like in the front of their neck, right? So it would like hit their Adam's apple. Is that the one? Ugh. Luckily, that did not hit my school. That one, ugh. That one hurts to even think about. Both front or back, depending. Well, the front is much more painful than the back for a throat chopping. Yeah, my school, I think the major things we did were the dead legs and tasers. Tasers were also very big. So for Mix and those who don't know, for a taser, at least, again, it might have been a local thing or a school thing or whatever. But for us, tasers were when you take your hand flat and you stick it into somebody's side. And again, it just really affects the muscles and the nerves there and hurts very badly. I think dead legs were still worse than tasers. But dead legs, you know, once you got hit once, you're able to defend more. If you get hit by a taser once, somebody could keep just repeatedly hitting you with it. It's very hard to defend against unless you just run away. No, God, thank God, no. Tasers would have not been tolerated even in America in a school like that. Oh, good luck, Nemo, to both you and the pup. Hopefully they wee and maybe poop quickly so you can both be dry again. I think the reason for me that I was more annoying in high school than I was in middle school was literally just because high school I was smarter and I didn't use my new smarts for good. I used them to just be more annoying.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Ryder. Welcome in, my friend. Congrats on your 9th pop. I am so sorry. Hope you're doing well. And I hope your library writing is going well. I saw you were posting about being in charge of some stuff for that. So hope all that's going well for you as well. Oh, yeah, and I hope you're still enjoying Night Rain. I know you've been doing a bunch of that lately. I have not gone back to Night Rain after that one time that Sega and I did it together on stream. I probably will and try to do some solo stuff and just see how that goes. But I do prefer the more classic Souls experience to a Night Rain type experience. 1 done, 2 to go? Hell yeah. The Night Rain's been addicting. Yeah, I haven't gotten the bug for it yet, but I kind of hope I do get it. Mostly just because I bought the game, so I might as well get the time out of it. But it is a tax write-off because I did buy it primarily to stream it. Ow! Get out of the water. I need to get to a bed. Oh, the rain stopped. Still sleep through the night to get rid of the beasties attacking me. Okay. New day, new drama. What do we got? Okay. Cobble away with G. Please. And no, I don't actually need to keep cobble on me because I have enough tools left over, so I don't need to take any back with me. Okay. Now let's go through the chests and see what there is to be done. Diorite, granite, andesite. Okay, gravity blocks were good. Dirt, good. New day, new drama. You know that's right. Peachy, you and your drama. SMH my head. The arrows, spider eyes. I will keep the bones. Get rid of the rotten flesh as well. Okay. Let's do this farming activity now. Especially because I need to... Oops. Yeah, I think that actually... Oh. I planted the string. That's what happened. Okay, that's fine. So I need to feed my friends here. Yeah, this is just my dried kelp reserves. Okay. That was it. Let's do this. Grow up. Oh, he didn't grow up yet. No eggs this time. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Mob drops. Oh, string. Duh. Misc blocks. We're good for this run. Food plants. We got some saplings. I'm going to keep the wheat on me for bread. And then wood. We got some spruce. And we got some birch. Nice. Now valuables. More copper ingots. True misc, we're good on. Okay. I don't think there's anything I needed to bring back. So I think we are ready to go. Continue writing. Nice to see you streaming again. Thanks, writer. Yeah, it's nice to be doing it a little more regularly again. Enjoy your writing and enjoy your lurk. We get some Marf Makosies in chat. Okay. Must have hit the zoomy button when you were telling him off. Oh no, is he going wild? I hope he's at least dry enough. Who did I play in Night Rain? It was, I think, the Barbarian. It was whatever had the axe as the starting weapon, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember the names of the characters. As dry as he'd let you get them. Well, fingers crossed your furniture ends up being fine. Executor. Why'd you drop a Pokemon name? With the evil, intimidating bird, and recluse, and duchess. You don't know why you asked. Yeah, I don't play either of those. I don't know much about the bird character, but I do know that I don't like magic. Playing with magic. So I cut off a few of the characters for me. And I really just like to be strong, hit thing. The character I played, I remember their like perk ability, or that like their like ult, I guess, was to essentially just build a giant tombstone, which was pretty metal. It did some damage, but mostly it just gave a field buff to you and your friends who were standing near it. And sometimes, for better or for worse, you can get the boss stuck in the tombstone, so you kind of have to wait for it to despawn before combat can recommence, which was very funny. Oh, in chat, I mentioned this in Discord, but there is officially some Lost Marf media. As everyone knows, I try to do my best to record every stream and get every stream up on YouTube, regardless of what it is, what I'm playing, etc. Just to have that content out there, because I'd rather it just kind of exist. And I even back up all my recordings on a hard drive as well. But every now and then, at a rare moment, there is a stream that, for one reason or another, gets lost to the sands of time. And the most recent one that I found is actually one from about a year ago. Because a lot of thing about them, too, is like, if they're lost media, I usually don't know they're lost media, or else I would fix it. Legendary Raider. Okay. Thank you, Nix. So the Raiders who I play in Night Rain. But back to the Lost Marf media. When Sega, Patrick, and I did our Dark Souls 1 Soul Level 1 run, on YouTube, I have parts 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4 is listed as final. But I was doing some digital housekeeping yesterday, and looking at some of my files, and I noticed that I had the part 4 downloaded just in my downloads, and that only really happens if for some reason I forgot to record or OBS messed up or something and I need to pull it from Twitch. So I was like, okay. So I looked up the series to make sure that I'd actually gone through and done the editing for it once I pulled it down from Twitch. So it was Dark Souls Soul Level 1, so I was looking for those, and I found parts 1 through 3, 4 final. And so I looked at the last, like, 2 minutes of the one I had in downloads, and I was trying to compare it to the last 2 minutes of the VOD on YouTube. And it turns out that these matched up. Part 4 and the one I had in downloads matched up. But I noticed I'm on the last 2 minutes of the video, and I'm like, this isn't the end of the game? What's going on here? So I was able to watch the end of that and realize it was not the end. And I was like, what's going on here? I searched in both of my VOD repositories that I have, because I have massive, I have like a 15 and a 25 terabyte hard drive set to collect VODs in. So I checked both of those. It wasn't there. I was like, okay, does it exist at all? Did we just never finish the playthrough? I thought we did. So I go ahead and I go to Sega's YouTube, and I find that his SL1 series has 5 parts, and the final part does have the end of the game where I win and Sega uninstalls in record time. So what I had to do is I just went back into my part 4 VOD and put a quick write-up in the description of what happened, and I link out the Sega's VOD for anyone that wants to at least hear what happened in the end. But there is no video evidence of me completing Dark Souls 1 SL1, which is pretty unfortunate. But there is no evidence of such an occurrence. No video didn't happen exactly. Exactly. I am cursed to never be believed for that. Unless you were there, Pog. Have to do it again? Well, I assume I still have the save file, so I'd probably just have to redo the final boss again. Which for Dark Souls 1, the final boss isn't actually the hardest boss by any means. So there's a chance that it could be done. I could redo it. I'd be very rusty, and I don't remember my build very well. I only remember that I was doing a Pyromancer build. Dark Eater Mid-Year or whatever. For Dark Souls 1, the final boss is Gwen. That I remember. I don't remember a lot about Dark Souls in general, but that one I remember. Because I don't remember who Dark Eater Mid-Year was. Is that the DLC boss or something? Oh, the hardest boss. Okay. That's possible. I mean, you forgot Bed of Chaos, Mix. How could you forget Bed of Chaos? Big Dragon from that one DLC. Is that a required boss? I may not have actually done that one. I think Sega might have done that during our original DS1 playthrough, but I might have skipped it. Unless it's a required boss, then I did it. Didn't even count Bed of Chaos. No one's ever beaten it. That's fair. That's fair. Good call. Good call, Mix. You were on top of it, and I was not. Okay, I think we're almost back to our stuff, so I can start moving my stuff. Ta-da! Here we are. Okay, I'm gonna put this away just to take it back out again. Let's collect everything in this and do this double chest. And then I can take the top double chest as well. Yes. Let's come back for the dirt chests. Black Dragon Calamite. I do remember, the name Calamite actually rings a bell for me at least. Dark Eater Mid-Year is from Dark Souls 3. Okay. Because that's the thing too, when I was looking at Sega's channel to find the SL1 to see if I was going crazy or if I really did just kind of mess it up. And I saw his playlist and how his Dark Souls playlist is, you know, at least like probably 2/3 with me. And there's so many parts. We've spent so much time and pain in those games. It's kind of wild. Okay. I don't know how much inventory I'm going to need overall, so we're just going to do this. Okay. Okay, so I should put it somewhere around here. Is there a clear spot past this area? Because I wouldn't mind placing it a little ahead of where I am now, actually. I mean, I could just kind of put it over here. Is there anywhere past this that would be beneficial? I can put it in this cave. Let's do this. I'll put it right here in this little cave area. Okay, confirmed. Let's do... Okay. Okay. Need those for those. This can go in here, though. Okay, there's gonna be a place. It's a different chest. Chicken, tools. Weaponry, etc. This will also go in the other chest. Food. Food. Wood. Food. Back. No, not you. Oh, not you. Oh. Of all things that popped up was a goddamn blowy uppy thing. Creeper. Okay. Well, I found something new to add to this chest, a mob drop. Okay, let me get my bed down so I can sleep. Okay. I keep doing that. Let's do that. 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 Load the coal in those. Get the dirt and the gravel in here. Torches can go in here. Okay. Oh, yeah. And the wheat that was sitting in my hand. I can start cooking the rest of this raw chicken, I suppose. I could turn that in the bird, but it's not an even number anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It'll still take the same inventory. Okay. Back we go for the rest of the dirt and 2 more trips. Stop doing the shooty thing. Okay, we're back in action. These are both insanely full chests, so I'm just gonna break it. I'm also gonna break this one and just leave these on the ground, unfortunately. Okay, I'll be back for you, my blocks. I'll be back in time so you won't despawn, I promise. Alrighty. Shoop. Okay. Alright. Back again. So I think it'll be this trip and one more. Scoop up all this dirt. Good, I think I got it all. As much else as I can carry, including one in my ancillary slot. And then this will be enough space, but barely. So one more trip after this. Okay. And these fish are not real good for the old absorption. Lots of dirt, yes. It will come in handy very soon, as I am gearing up to go through an ocean or two. This will keep me on solid footing. Okay. Best way to find out if I have enough room is to just check. Alright, I knew that part was going to be fine. Let's check this part. Beautiful. More than enough. Alright. Now we put everything back where we found it, and then we can start doing more digging. I don't think I've gone too far yet. I always struggle with this. Okay, no, this looks familiar. Okay. I'll hide my extra dirt chest back here. They'll never suspect a thing. Cool. All right. Get everything ready to rock and roll again. Yeah, this'll do. Cool. Found a couple more cod and back to work. Oops. Alright. Oh, I need more. I need dirt to start. Whoops. Forgot about that piece, apparently. Okay. I'll just do from the reserves first. Let's just grab... that should be enough, right? I'm gonna find out. It's gonna be dark again now, too, soon. Jeez. Okay. Alright, we are back to it. Okay. I will also fill up some of this while I'm here. I might as well. This doesn't open up too widely for me to really be able to do anything with that, so we're just going to do this. Future problem. Okay. Okay. So now we just climb up from here. Oh yeah, there's still a bit to climb here. Wow. I guess since this is on a platform, I'll still just do it this way. Alright. So now I made it through that part of it. There's just no reason this needs to be sticking there. Okay. Now I can start doing this water. Yay. It's so dark down here. Wish I had more gravel. I can't seem to keep gravel. Anytime I get it, I find ways to use it. And low-key, I kind of want to do, like, this side of it, too. Because I want there to be, like, a solid wall. I mean, I brought a lot of dirt with me, and I have plenty more at the base, so let's do it. I know this is on the outside what I'm doing here, chat, but, it is so when I start digging below this level, it is not just gonna flood the hole. Reach that? No, it's not too low. Let's do that. I should be able to reach. Really? Okay. So now that means the outside, for at least this section of it, is fine. Let's use up the rest of this dirt and then go get some more. This area is actually very annoying, and I really wish I could see better. Like, I can barely see where the gaps are to place these blocks. Doesn't help that it's nighttime. Fine, I'm gonna go rest and get more blocks. I don't know if the daytime's gonna help that much underwater, but hopefully it does at least a little bit. Oops. Now I've gone too far. I definitely must have run past it while I was looking at my phone. Yep. And way past it. Okay. This dirt chest. Okay, hopefully that's enough for now. We'll go through. Okay. Yeah, I thought I was much further away from my stuff than I was running through that tunnel. Alright, let's see if I can see better under here. I actually think I can a little bit. Might be kidding myself though, but this is bad. This is very much just placing blocks on vibes alone. Okay, there's There's a lot going on there that I can't do right now. Yeah, there's some under there that's just gonna have to be like that and stay like that. So let's get back to business. Okay. So far, so okay. Okay. It's so hard to see under the water. And sometimes, like, looking over OBS makes it easier for certain games. It's not one of them. I'm just gonna spam some dirt in this corner and call that done. Ouch. And I guess we'll just keep working from the top now. So I really did try for down there, but there's not a lot of visibility. I'm trying to make my life as easy as possible later, but easy as possible can still be hard, I suppose. Sorry, Squid, you're dying now. That's manslaughter, I'm sorry. Or squid slaughter? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I mean, if you're all going to be stuck in a corner, I might as well. And good to know the small looking fish, whether they're babies or not, they still do give you fish. They are still worth smacking with the sword sometimes. Okay. Where's the Minecraft update when you can run backwards? I want that. Is that high enough for me to... Yeah, I can auto-complete the rest. Ta-da! Is there anything else under here I can place that I know that's obvious? Does not seem like it. Alright, that's probably a good thing. It probably means I've actually done decently okay, except for when it gets to be like the underwater cave on this side. So I'm still pretty happy with that. I still have a bunch of dirt in my inventory. But we're still going to try to progress as much as feasible. I mean, a lot of it's dirt right here anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. Okay. Heads up, chat. We'll probably do another hour or so of this whole sesh. Thank you guys so much for hanging out so far. Thanks for all the love, the pomps, the raids, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all greatly. Let's go Undertale music. I think that's what this is. Maybe not. Maybe it's just... No, this is just reminiscent of Undertale. Interesting. Wild. You know, it's bad when I'm hearing Undertale in places where it's not too far in. I gotta hop over and take care of those trees on this side. Okay, these trees can live. There's that one. I'm also going to take care of this one, even though it's technically fine the way it is right now. Denied. Tree-nied. Aha. Let's tree what I did there. And again. It can't be stopped. Okay. So that'll be that. I'm going to allow all the other trees the ability to stay until I get annoyed with them otherwise. And we'll be good to go here. Okay. So back to this. Where was I? Over here. Okay. Yeah, is he? Oh, 5-1. That's a brutal blowout for the final game. Brutal. But I mean, like you said, at least there's no slog to game 5 just to have it end there. Whoops. Well, I have a dirt. Well, didn't want that. Alright, I perhaps have enough dirt to get through this zone too. I have some gravel as well to play around with. Except I need to check the inn. Oh, God. Oh, this is a massive underwater cave. Oh, dear lordy, lordy, guess it's 40. That's going to be a problem for everyone involved. But particularly me. I'll do one run down to get as much as I can. Like, on the next row, maybe? Yeah, okay. So I got that done. I think that's about it I can do for there. And even for underneath here, it's going to be wild. Yeah, there's no way I can do any of that. Okay, there is some water that is too inconvenient to really work with right now. So we're going to do it the hard way. And essentially just do it next time. Or when I get down there in a year. Okay. That means I will go back to using gravel though. And I'm out of gravel. Okay, dual wielding dirt. Let's get her done. All right. More progress. You'd love to see it. Oops. Okay. Tree dealt with officially. Dealt with a fish a tree. All right, back to the drawing board for that one. Oh, I'm right by my stuff now too. Pog. All right, a little too close to my stuff. Less pog. No, that's low enough. We can just do it this way. Okay. Okay. This inventory is still passable. We shall progress as planned. I guess I'll sleep while I'm here. I don't know why I haven't been. TBH. One second, chat. zombie's having a bad day. Hopefully he has the end of his day before he reaches me. So nice to be out of the mountains for a while. This is so vibey. Getting up against water again, that's fine. I have base very close to here. It's also nice that I'm getting a lot more dirt than cobble in general, because it's just that much easier to mine. Mine? Bonk. All right. Got a single piece of sand for my triples too. Okay. Time to bring the dirt back in. Let's see how this goes. This is another one where I need to do the outside as well. All right. Let's start there, I suppose. I guess I can do them both at the same time. Maybe that'll be easier. Having the extra dirt in my other hand is actually great for this. So I have to pay much less attention to when I end a stack. I just have to see which hand is placing blocks to know if I'm if I still have some or if I need to pick up some more from my inventory. Switch slots. Really? Squid, fuck off. Thank you. You're still in my way. Jesus, I didn't even want to kill it. It's just not getting out of my way. It's gonna be close, but I think I'm gonna run out of dirt by a little bit. Alright, so now I need more dirt, I need more tools, so let's run back since we're right here. Let's get 4 more shovels. Been doing a lot of dirt lately, and we'll do do 5 more pickaxes. Okay. All right, back to work we go. Whoop-a-doodle. Whoopsies. That's like just the right amount of dirt, I think. Heck yeah. Very nice. Okay. I'll keep dirt in my backhand. Why not? Well, here's a good reason why. I immediately needed it again. Okay. Okay. I gotta start chopping more trees. Okay. Alright, well, that includes getting rid of some big trees. Oh boy. Sometimes I think I should have an axe, but I'm just like, that's... eh. I know I'm very eloquent tonight. And it couldn't be like, you know, daytime. I probably could have just waited and or gone to sleep and had it be better, but we got this. Just gotta not fall out of the tree that we're climbing up. Easy peasy. Well, that complicates things a little. Really? Oh my god. That was annoying. God damn it. Alright, that's why we staircase up trees. Okay. This is the hard part, to making sure I get all the tangential pieces as well, because they're not all lined up properly with the tree here. So there's nothing hidden on any of these layers like that one. Oh, this is a whole like other subsection of the tree, it feels like. Good gracious. Again, would have been much easier in the daytime. Less zombie-y. Yep. Pros and cons of a staircase for my tree. Thank you. think I got at least most of it. Is that so, Renly? I do not understand the reference. Okay, so I gotta get rid of these other trees on this other side here. Good lord. All right, let's start with this one, because it's, you know, more accessible. And closer to my existing light sources. Okay. I think at this point I can just continue on my way. Never mind. I'm gonna take care of this tree as well. A little too close for comfort. Even though I can wait like 2 laps before I did it for realties. Oh God, why? Where was the other creeper? Jesus. Well, there goes the tree. Well, that just happened. Alright, well, the tree's still partially there, unfortunately. There's an enderman up there, too. Oh, Lord. And a zombie? Dude. Chillax, Brisky. Yeah, warp, you too. Okay. Alright. Now that it's sunlight, I can go back to doing the easy part. Well, about that. This is a bit too rich for my blood. I'm just gonna do this part for now. Okay. Now, where was I? All right. You know, that tree can wait a lap. This one cannot, whatever this is. Good lord. Oh. All right, back to punching. Okay. I need to get rid of the tree on the other side here, and I'm gonna need to get rid of that. Ah! So much wrong in this world. Alright, let's get rid of this tree. This one's actually gonna be tougher because it's like too wide. Staircase isn't really gonna get me very far. I think it's actually short enough. I didn't realize this part was going to turn into just kind of deforestation, but here we are. Chicome. Phew. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Huzzah. Okay. That one's dealt with. That tree. So I also need to get rid of this tree. Yo, Brian, you can't scare me. You used the wrong "your." So I win by default. Lamau. Everyone point and laugh. Hi, Brian. Happy whole day. Good to see you. This is like back-to-back streams for you, I think. That's wild. Nag you. Let's go. Let's go back to the gym. Hell yeah. Hope you had a good sesh. Hope it went well. It did? Let's go. Good shit. Nothing but dubs for Brian. Nothing more lies to be. Hell yeah. I still have not started the DLC. Sega and I are going to start it as a race next Thursday, I believe. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to finish getting the base game achievements. And I should theoretically be able to... I think you can still do the DLC if you have a completed game going. You have to get to Chapter 9 for it? Yeah. I have to do one more full playthrough. So I'm hoping I can do the one more full playthrough and on that same file just start the DLC even if I've beat the final boss already. Because the game lets you free roam after you beat the final boss. You can? Oh, huge. Okay. That'll work out well for me because I have one more playthrough to do and I have to, it's the easiest ending. I just have to give him my heart. I have a couple misc. The only one that I have left that's missable, I think, is to get the weaponsmith story. And I have a guide up for how to do that. I just need to make sure I don't miss it. Enderman, be nice. God, yeah, I was not very thorough when I came through this area last time. You're at New Game Plus 3. I will be on New Game Plus 2, I think. I from the very little I've seen when I was just looking at the unlock conditions for the DLC, it seems like it it meets you at where you're at for your New Game Plus. So it will be an equal challenge theoretically for both Sega and I on our characters, even though mine will be much higher leveled overall and I will be on like New Game Plus 2. Sega will, I believe, still be on his first file. Actually, I think I literally haven't even started the next file yet, because I just finished the playthrough, my live playthrough. And I got the final weapon that I needed, so I think I have all the weapon-based achievements. I think I literally just need to find, like, the weaponsmith story. I think I need Geppetto's story, which I think you get by giving the heart. And then the actual ending for giving the heart. And then that'll be all the base game, and I can be ready for the DLC stuff. It's gonna suck when there's missable DLC stuff that I don't look up ahead of time, and it makes it so I have to do another playthrough just for the DLC. Which would be a bummer. But I would still do it, because I want to complete the game. Get the complete hundo. Because it helps for me that I'm playing it through PC Game Pass. So I'm actually getting an Xbox gamer score for it, not just like Steam achievements or something. Unlike Kingdom Hearts 1, where I'm playing that on Steam and I'm still going for the completion. That's just a choice of all time that I've made. You only have one more achievement for... Oh yeah, well, I mean, you don't even have the DLC yet, so it is base game. Hell yeah. What's the last achievement you need? I don't mind, you know, base game spoilers at this point. Since I have most of the achievements anyway. Yo, Renly getting your pomps. 17 pomps. I am so sorry. I have one ending left. Okay. Yeah, on my original playthrough, I think I technically did a truth playthrough, even though it was blind. So I had to do a live playthrough off stream that I did to get that ending, and now I just have the bad ending left. So you'll probably get that last. That's fair. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen what the DLC achievements look like, so I'm not sure if anything's missable, if there's like I'm sure there's like a quote-unquote final boss one for that too. So that'll be interesting to go through. Okay. I'm gonna leave this like this for now, I think, on this mushroom. Let me get this rest of this area to the right spot now that I've cleared out most of the foliage. Okay. Let's do it. Inventory's still fine. A little cluttered, but fine enough. So close to the base anyway. It does not really matter. This tree up here to my left, I can leave there for a little while. It's not really in the way of anything. Let's check this one that's coming up as well. I think there's some part of this tree that's still kicking in here. Or it was just too close to that still? I guess it's possible. Okay. Oh, stretch time. Good stretch. Oof. Alright, stretch accomplished. Sorry if that came through chat. Had a little cough. I think I'm gonna have to use the iron in my inventory to make another iron sword, realizing how low it is now. Probably worth to keep that around. My armor's still fine for now, but it will require some work in the future. Alright, what's next for me in hell here? That tree needs to go. This mushroom will need to go, but I can keep it for now. I need to get rid of these trees all along. Okay, that one can stay. This one can stay for now, I suppose. Skeleton, that one will have to go. That one will have to go. Hey, buddy. Ow. Really? Okay. Oh, but then I'm at the ocean. Okay, let's do this, chat. Let's try to get to this ocean section here. And then I'll finish up there. So next time we can just start by filling in the whole ocean. I think that sounds like a good idea. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go make an axe, chat. I have pretty much only trees in front of me right now. Let's build an axe. Let's sleep the night away. Let's do some deforestation the way God intended. Only making one though, so once it's done, it's done. I should probably make more than one, to be quite honest. I can combine those. Yeah, I'll make one more. Okay. Ah. I forgot to sleep. There we go. That'll help for any potential phantoms as well. This way. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Next. Next. That is a whole nother tree, right? Yes, okay. So I will get to that when I get to that. So I didn't take damage that time. Falling out of being my own tree. I am on this path right now. Okay. Get rid of this tree as well. A little too close for comfort. Alright. That's better. So I'm mixed on this tree over here, but I think I'm gonna just chop it. Yeah, we'll chop it. You didn't miss the tree farming? You did not miss the tree farming. We got wood for days now, Zoof. We are going to be wrapping up soon, though, chat, in the next 15 to 20 minutes, most likely. Maybe sooner, maybe later, but in that realm of things. And so, deforesting here, and then getting my current trajectory set out to sea. And we will actually DC the sea next time. Okay. Looks like all this is going essentially to plan for now. Cool. That gets to stay a lap. I'll have to get rid of these leaves, though. Okay. I think even just that's enough. Not bonk my head. Let me just do this row as well. Okay. Alright, so now we need to get rid of this tree and that tree. Okay. A few more trees left. I may run a pickaxe before I get to finish all of them, but let's see. Did I say pickaxe? I meant axe. I said pickaxe. I think my headphones are about to die, chat. I think that's what that beep just was. I've been using them pretty much since I got home. I think I might have forgotten to charge them last night. I don't remember. But I know I've been having a little bit of trouble with them in terms of audio or battery anyway.
Battery 10%.
Oh yeah, that's low. It's okay. If it turns off, I do have the charger next to me. I can just plug in. We at 10%. Okay. Let's care about that one. Don't do it, Zoo. Don't do it. Oh, okay. Phew. Scared me. Okay. See, that took care of that. So we have this tree and we have that tree left. You don't know where I was going with that? I'll tell you later. It would do me a disservice for it to be public knowledge right now. I will not dig my own grave this time. I have some level of self-preservation, maybe, kind of. Okay. Alright, rip that axe. Back to punching. I'm very glad I went to go get those axes. That saved me much time. Okay. Got all that accounted for. Now, one more tree to take down, and then we can finish leveling the road to the edge, and then we can be done for the day. Let's de-tree this tree as dusk sets around us. Can't see real good no more. That might be a problem. What? Not break the one I thought I was breaking, apparently. Okay. Okay. I think that was right. Yes. Okay. If I get to the top, I can get at least a little moonlight going. Okay. Moonlight, success. Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. Ow. Hate when people message me for work when it's almost midnight. Stop it. Especially because I have an out of office on Teams right now because tomorrow I have a work event I'm attending. So I just set my OOO from today at 5 p.m. to tomorrow at 5 p.m. just so people get the message. And they don't get the message. It's like that one wasn't even like something I was just CC'd on or like a Teams message in a big group. That was a direct Teams message that now I have to look at and determine what to do with tomorrow while I'm at a work event. People need to respect boundaries. I mean, I do like my work and I can tolerate most people I work with, but this one person is on the edge. Okay, well, for this tree, I think I got everything of the wood up in there. We'll have to do another look-see once I'm at the bottom. The next $100 with email, bro. If that happened, I'd be probably just doing that more than streaming. If I got $100 every time I got an after-hours message at work, oh boy, I'd be in a different tax bracket, my friends. Did not get it all. Cringe. Use your eyeballs, Marthas. Okay, I'm gonna take a lap to see if I missed any other blocks and stuff on the ground or tree droppings. And then see if I did it right. Actually, what I could do is probably just progress normally this way, and by the time I get back there, it'll be more degraded. Why is everything like an underwater cave nowadays? SMH. Well, there we go. Ooh. Okay. Is that the extra limes making my heart flutter seeing her name in chat? Hi, Limesy Limes. I love you. I'm going to be done streaming real soon here in the next 5 or so minutes, probably. It's been like a million years since you chatted. Truja. Truja. We're glad to have you, as per always. Okay, so this is done to the edge, and then the corner is in sight, chat. For this area now, we are at negative 1,000, or well, negative 999,854, which means we are about 150 blocks from the corner, and then we can turn the corner and do our last 2,000 before we've finished our second lap around the planet, which is Wild Child. Look at all the hellos and such in chat. You'd love to see it. Everyone treat Limes right. She deserves it. She's been busting her butt with her PhD lately, so she deserves all of the love and support right now. Is there anything else holding it up here? Or is it just that other tree that's holding it up? I think it's just the other tree holding it up. So that will have to wait until I make it further in, but that is mostly okay. Oh, well, thank you, Limesy. I appreciate the compliment. I do my best to support you during your times of travesty. 2000 by 2000 hole. I am so mad I didn't think of that joke, Zufio. Well done. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go back, get everything set up for next time, and then we'll call it there. Limesy, I assume you're getting ready for sleepies? You're popping in here and you were gonna pop here to say hello before you went to bed. Yes? Okay, cool. So yeah, I will be done here in a minute, so we can have a call running while you're getting ready for Eeps. And that'll be nice. Okay. Cool. Oh, and I can actually have like all of my tools away for now, really. I will keep my auxiliary tools here on me. Cobble away. Grab emergency dirt with my whole inventory. Inventoracy into it. And then we can be all set for next time. I have my inventory full of dirt to remind myself what the heck I was doing. It's turning daytime, so I don't need to do the in-game sleepies. I'll just let it get bright on itself. And I think we're good to go. Well, there we go. Look at Lime's wife. Which one? God damn. Just gotta pair them. So yeah, YouTube, thank you so much for watching this part 39 of Minecraft Hole. Next part will be part 40, which is kind of wild. We've already hit our 1-year anniversary, so we're coming up on episode 50, which will be the next kind of anniversary part of the series. Hopefully by part 50, we will have our second lap complete. That would make me happy. But we will see what we can manage in the next 10 or so parts. Thank you so much for watching, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.